Hello, welcome to Simply Liminal. My name is Stacy. This is my daily 2-card reading for Saturday, June 15th, 2024. And I just want to say this means we're halfway through the month of June already. And I was hoping June would feel a little bit slower than May and April did. But so far, it's just skimming right along pretty quickly. So anyway, this week we are working with the Time Traveler's Oracle by Denise Linn. This is a new deck. It just was released a couple weeks ago, and it is beautiful. She has channeled gorgeous things through. The artwork on this deck is by Scott Bredenthal, and I hope I'm pronouncing that right. And the message she has with this oracle is this: travel through time to awaken your inner oracle. And she says that every card offers us a glimpse into another realm, another dimension, or another time period, and the opportunities to connect with the energy and frequency of that time. So that's what we're looking at here. And these cards are beautiful. These messages she has for us are beautiful. So I hope you've taken a look at the last couple days' readings and continue to, because this deck is fantastic. Here's the back of the cards, just so you can kind of see. It just feels very fantastic and connected, really to the universe around us. So, as always, I open a circle of light and love and protection around myself and my reading space, and that extends to anyone watching these readings, no matter when they watch them. Today, tomorrow, next week, or next year. Know you are protected by that circle of light and love and protection. And I also call in my spirit guides and guardians to help me be a clear channel for this information to the collective. And it's important to me because I want to help this information come to you with ease, but also because this information is for me. I consider myself a part of this great collective, and that I take a lot of information from these readings. So I look at 2 cards. I always look at the energy card, which is the force that's directed towards us from the universe, our world, our environment around us. And then the focus card is our intention, effort, or response that we put back into that energy. So let's take a look at our energy card. All right, and then let's take a look at our focus card. All right, so the way Denise has set up her guidebook is she talks a little bit about each one of these spaces that the cards are taking us to, and then the message from the Time Traveler's Oracle. So let's take a look at our energy card for today. Oh, this is another one of those real mystical ones. This is higher consciousness. And the place on the bottom is Sirius, the Pleiades, and Arcturus. And these are beautiful and fantastic star systems that we see. Sirius is the dog star. It tends to follow Orion in the night sky, and it's beautiful. It is the brightest star in the night sky. The sun, of course, is the brightest star in our sky, but not in the night sky because it's hiding or sleeping then. The Pleiades have shown up many times in world mythology, and Arcturus is a red giant out there in the sky, and once you know where it's at and follow its pattern, you'll be able to find it. So this is the 21 card. Let me read that to you. 21 is one of those great numbers, maybe because I learned to play blackjack when I was a kid, but I always am like, 21, yes. 7s and 3s are also important in my life, and so 7 times 3 is 21, obviously. So what she says about the higher consciousness card, and she says these are messages from Sirius, the Pleiades, and Arcturus. Many souls did not originate here on Earth. Some were seated in different dimensions and different star systems. Many mystics and indigenous origin myths tell of their ancestry in the stars. The Australian Aborigines have an oral tradition that speaks of their ancestors coming from the Pleiades. The ancient Egyptians built pyramids to align with the Sirius constellation. The Maori of New Zealand speak of communicating with Sirius and the entities there. The famous mystic Edgar Cayce said that his soul originated on Arcturus, which he said was one of the most advanced civilizations in our entire galaxy. You and I decide we want to experience those dimensions in the same way that the ancient people did. So we travel into the stars. We jump from Sirius to the Pleiades and then on to Arcturus, having exciting adventures along the way. So this is what the message is from this card through the Time Traveler's Oracle. This card urges you to step into an elevated consciousness and rise above personal challenges and grievances. In observing challenges from a higher frequency, healing unfolds. This card also carries the energy of the mystic sage. When you raise your frequency, it is much easier for your crown chakra to open and connect you to the higher frequencies. Your intuition is expanding. Trust it. Beneath the surface, all is well. This card will also appear when entities of the higher frequencies and from the inner dimensions are reaching out to you. These wise beings in spirit are working with you to resolve physical and emotional challenges. Listen with your heart. When you get caught up in life, take a moment to look at the stars. Simply being open to a star energy can change everything. I love the night sky. I love the expansiveness of it, the mystic of it. It's one of my favorite things to do, just to be out in the night and stargaze and just watch as your eyes adjust to the darkness, more stars appear, and you just realize how magnificent the universe around us is. And really what we can see with our naked eyes is just skimming the edge of how big and beautiful the universe that we are a part of is. So let's look at our focus card for today to see how we're supposed to work with this information or this energy of higher consciousness. Oh, we have playfulness. This is the 31 card. Isn't this great? So there's a couple hippie girls with a Volkswagen Bug, and the place that we're traveling to is Woodstock, New York. So this is something that is, not in my lifetime. I wasn't born quite yet, but in my parents' lifetime. And this is very close in time to where we're living. I mean, people still talk about Woodstock. People that were at Woodstock still walk this earth. And so this is a time and point in history that's fairly close to us. And I love that the message is playfulness. And look at those girls. They're having a good time. One of them's dancing, probably listening to some good music. The other one is kind of sitting on the top of the van, just looking at everything and meditating maybe. So playfulness. And the message from Woodstock, New York is this: what a blast we are having at the Woodstock Rock Festival in New York. It's August 1969. Smoke wafts through the air while all around us people in colorful clothes and dangling beads sway to the music of Santana. Next to us, a man juggles rainbow-colored balls. A woman before us twirls around and around with long red and blue scarves trailing behind her. A couple stands in an intimate embrace, oscillating to the music. The air sparkles with the joy, the liveliness, and the energy of 500,000 people. We are both singing out loud. We are all singing off loud, totally off key, and neither of us cares. We jiggle our bodies, wiggling up and down to the music in the spirit of playfulness, and feel like gleeful children. We love this. And the time traveler's message is this from Woodstock, New York, and playfulness. This card calls for delight. When was the last time you let go and enjoyed yourself? Playfulness is absolutely necessary for your health and well-being, as it's important as the food you eat and the thoughts that you think. There are times to take your responsibilities seriously and work hard, but this isn't one of them. If you are asked to take on more tasks, jobs, or responsibilities, graciously decline. It's okay to say no. Really, just say no to anything that doesn't feel right to you. Give yourself a break. Have some fun. Everything will work out if you do. Don't try pushing the river. It flows by itself. Take a vacation or two. Play hooky. Fly a kite. Listen to joyous music. Dance with abandon. Be spontaneous. Lock the doors. Turn off your phone and put up your feet. Change your patterns and habits. Eat with your fingers. Just for today, don't be responsible. Go for a drive with no destination. Allow your inner child free rein. Giggle. Be silly and playful. It will activate your life force in a profound and mystical way. So this is really interesting because I think it's telling us that through the act of playfulness, those things that maybe make us feel like how we felt like when we were a child, when we were 3 or 4 or 5, when our imagination just let us pretend or to dance and not care what people thought about what we were doing or whether our shirt matched our pants. That's the energy we want to grab here. And if we do that, we're going to connect to our higher consciousness in a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful way. And it's Saturday. So what a great day for some playfulness and connecting with, our soul, and I think by enjoying yourself, relaxing, having fun, you are going to connect with your soul, because your soul wants you to do that. And our human lives and our human bodies need to do that too. So gosh darn it, this is another beautiful reading from this deck. So gorgeous. Please like, please subscribe, please share. Please tell me what you're thinking about this deck, the Time Traveler's Oracle by Denise Linn. I would love to hear what you think about the deck and these readings, and what you're thinking about this beautiful artwork. Again, the artist is Scott Bredenthal. Hopefully I'm pronouncing his name right. Thank you so much for watching this reading today. I appreciate you all so much. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you for visiting Simply Liminal with me.